Hello again, students, and this is the last lesson for today, 3-4, multi-step inequalities. Now, there's really not a lot of new content in this lesson, so I'm going to try to go quickly, but multi-step inequalities are basically the same as multi-step equations. The one difference is, just like in lesson 3-3, if you end up having to multiply or divide a negative to both sides of the inequality, switch your sign. Adding or subtracting a negative? No, just multiplying or dividing. So let's go ahead and follow the steps. With this problem, you want to apply IOB to addition and subtraction first, and then IOB to multiplication and division second. And in some cases before that, you want to simplify. You want to simplify before doing anything. So, I want to isolate the variable, but I have a two-step equation here. So the first thing I'm going to do is subtract 9 from both sides. Okay, let's see, 21 minus 10 would be 11, so 21 minus 9 would be 1 more than 11, that'd be 12. So now I have 4t equals 12. I'm going to divide both sides by 4, and I end up with t is greater than 12 divided by 4 is 3. Okay? Now again, this may as well be an equation with an equal sign. So let's go ahead and solve this problem here for my last video for today. So I have 2L plus 2 times 12 is less than or equal to 42. Let's solve 2 times 12 first is 24. Okay, now isolate by addition and subtraction first, so I'm going to subtract 24 from both sides of my inequality. Okay. So now I have left 2 times L is less than or equal to 18. Divide both sides by 2, and I get L is less than or equal to 9. Okay, now this one has distributive property. So I'm going to start by simplifying. 3 times t is 3t. 3 times 1 is positive 3. Now there's a negative here, but watch. Am I going to be moving the negative to both sides? Let's see what happens. I subtract 3 from both sides. Remember, IOB using plus or minus first. And negative 9 minus 3 would be negative 12. So now I have 3t is less than or equal to negative 12. Divide both sides by positive 3. I'm dividing by positive 3, so it doesn't look like I need to switch my inequality. Negative 12 divided by positive 3 is negative 4. So t is greater than or equal to negative 4. Okay, on this problem, I have an inequality here in the middle. I know it looks a little like 7. I apologize. I have variables on both sides. So again, I have to simplify first. So first, before I do anything, I'm going to subtract 3n from both sides of my problem. 6n minus 3n is now 3n minus 1 is greater than 0 plus 8. Okay, so now that I have my variables on the same side, and I have subtracted one variable from the other, then I can get rid of this number here. So IOB towards addition and subtraction first. So now I'm left with 3n is equal to 9. Because 8 plus 1 is 9. The 0, I just don't need to write that. Now I apply IOB to multiplication and division. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 1 times n is n. 9 divided by 3 is 3. So n is greater than 3. So again, this is somewhat review because the steps are pretty much the same. Hint, remember to graph as in lessons 3.1 and 3.2. So you need to graph each of these. I'm not going to graph them now just to save time. Since you already know how to do that, you can always review those lessons if needed. Okay, hope you learn.